Goldie, tag, you're it.
Hey, everybody. You better say that again because my thing was
Goldie, tag, you're
sorry.
it. Goldie, tag, you're it.
Did you hear that, Goldie? Hey, everybody. Happy to see you all. Thanks for joining us kind of last minute, but uh, Liz has a lot to say. We wanted to just hang out with you guys this evening, take some questions, and Liz, thank you for joining me. This is awesome.
Absolutely. There was a couple of things I wanted to say first, and then we're open to questions. So, Marilyn, the reason I chose you is because you were that mom we always wanted. And I wanted everyone to know that because the fact that you care about your boys, whether they come over, they're older, they're younger, the fact that you love your boys, most of us never got that. So, you've become that mom to all of us. And so it's like if someone comes after you, you come after all of us kind of mentality. But I just want to say for all that you do, thank you. From second gen to you, thank you. You're amazing. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You've helped organize the chatathon, you've helped get all the information, but thank you for what you do.
Well, it's my pleasure. I love you all. I really, really mean that from the bottom of my heart. And my heart goes out to you, second gens. You are so brave. You've been through so much. And you and Alicia had me pegged last night because I definitely am a hugger. So you're lucky you live so far away because I'd be squishing you all the time. And I gotta tell you, COVID was oh, am I allowed to say that? The pandemonium was very hard for me because I am a hugger. So
And
meeting,
I'm like a mixture, an introvert and an extrovert. So it's like,
yeah,
yay,
I
no
can
people
imagine.
around. Yay.
Yeah, I can imagine it's probably hard to trust and let people love you. But sorry, you don't have a choice. We already love you, and we have I'm just one of many of your adopted moms waiting in the
I
wings
know
and
there's so many. There's literally so many that have been like, I can love you. I may not be your dad, but I can love you like a dad and like all this love. And it's it's weird, but at the same time, it's kind of like, so is this what it's like to be one of those kids where you get love? It's strange. Like, you just have to second guess. Like, is this what it's like? Like, oh my God, it's amazing. And that's what this YouTube community is doing for at least me. And I've heard a few other people too. So it's nice to have people behind you instead of constantly belittling you or putting you down.
right, yeah. And you deserve it for just being you, you don't have to earn it. You you missed out on that because being a
Yeah, we had to
child, you
complete
didn't.
courses.
Yeah, that's just awful. I mean, I can relate. We've talked about this off air about the fact that, unfortunately I let my kids go through some things that now I look back and wish I had run out of there when they were before they were born even. And I've spent a lot of years just apologizing to them, trying to make up for it. And they're like, "Oh, mom, it's okay," but I like I said to you before, there's absolutely no excuse for how your parents treated you. There's no excuse for that. But at some level I do understand it to some crazy degree. And I just want to say on behalf of your parents, you're gonna make me cry. I am sorry. You know, you didn't
Well,
deserve. You
and
didn't
and
deserve
and
that.
I get that. And for me, I definitely understand that. Like it's with therapy, I've been able to understand that I didn't deserve that. Like I didn't get something, I can't tell you how many times I took on the responsibility. I was a bad kid. That's why, that's why this is happening. That's why I have this scar, this scar, this scar. And you just suddenly, as you're going down the list, you're like, oh my God, I'm covered in scars. And you're just unable to say, okay, I'm sorry for that one because after a while it just gets too much.
Mm,
You stop being sorry. And then you hear the word, you know, discipline. I'm a disciplinarian and not abusive. Sorry. you know, but you take it and you roll with the punches.
Yeah, you're
Unfortunately, figuratively.
yeah. It's made you tough and strong, but also you're a compassionate person, and you're giving your dad something that he probably doesn't understand, being in the Sea Org, being in Scientology for 40 whatever years, or how many years he's been in the Sea Org. You're showing him unconditional love, and you're not giving up.
Absolutely.
You're not giving
Yeah,
up.
that's one thing. They may have given, some of them may have given up on us, but we can be bigger people and not give up on them. Does that suck? Does there sometimes we have to eat crow? Yeah, absolutely. There are times that we're going to have to eat crow and be the adult, as it was said to me once.
Yeah.
Be the adult and not be the child, you know? And so I want everyone to have that chance. I want anyone that is missing a parent, missing something, just to feel the ounce of love. And if we can get them all out, we'll get them out one person at a time. And yeah, maybe we won't get the family we dreamed about, but we'll get a family. How unconventional it may be.
Right. Yeah, it's so hard to have that role reversal thing going on where you're in the parent role instead of the kid, like you
Yeah.
like it should have been. Yeah. Goldie. We
I'm
love you,
sorry,
Goldie.
Goldie.
Mickey Maryland, yeah, what else is new? My glasses are fogging up. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I
It's good. I'm not afraid to cry on air. I'm, what do
um
we feedy weedy.
and
I'm
I
feedy weedy.
Hmm. Um, I'm I appreciate it, you know. I'm working on it, you know. Therapy is, you know, a lifetime commitment, unfortunately, when you have some of my past. So it's a lifetime thing.
Absolutely. It's a process. It really is.
Hmm.
And wherever you're at in the process is okay. You know, it's definitely be kind to yourself. And you've already just said, Julie, hey Juliana. So another one of the just major support players, just
Yes.
you're she's got your back. She's
Some
amazing.
of them
Thank
are
you, Julie.
ninjas. I swear they're ninjas. Like
I
that is my
know.
comeback for everything. But the way they are like on stuff, they're like, I- like I swear it's like Goldie and Juliana or Juliana, however you pronounce it, I apologize. Is like the bionic woman, and she's got like 8 arms, and she's following all these different YouTube channels, and you're just like, and she's staring at all these screens because she gets it all. And I'm like, you ninja.
Yeah.
Like
Yes, you are.
maybe you could teach Carrie will teach you karate, and you teach her.
Curiosity. I
Hi,
love it.
Alex. How are you?
Curiosity. Alex. Hey, Alex. You rock, Liz. Is that a new hairdo? I'm digging it. You want to show?
No,
Yeah,
it's
look at that. It's beautiful. I love
so
it.
normally, since I only have like the center, um, I've been letting it grow out or putting it in a pony, like just pulling it back. But occasionally, my hairdresser friend will be like, you know, hey, let's doll you up, get you all prettified, and get it out of your face. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't gotta tell
I
me
love it.
twice.
Clearwater Chad, this will be the best stream of the day. Wow.
Wow, I
because
know we had some
because
big
Liz
ones
is
with
here.
Aaron.
Yes, yes. I watched most of them. Yeah. Oh,
And then Serge, let's not forget Serge, because his like the way he delivers news, it's so passion filled. It's like, yeah, why didn't you fix that? Why don't you do something about that? You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like it gets you to think about who's really involved.
yeah. The way his delivery is so powerful. It just kind of like nails you to the wall. It's like,
Yep.
wow. Yeah. Yeah. Scientology has a lot to be afraid of with you, you second gens. I tell you, you are a force. You're a force. And
And you know the one thing I have noticed is a lot of us, because I was talking to, I think I was talking to Nora about it. Um a lot of us thought we were the only ones that this was going through, like the only ones on deck. But then we were surrounded by people, and then when shit gets really bad, all of a sudden it's like, no, I'm the only one around, but they're doing the same things. Like whether it's RPF or anything else, everyone has a story of
Right.
can link to someone else. And that's what makes it so similar. We've all gone through so much similarities that it's like, there's no way to say I was the only one that this was happening to. There's no way to say, oh, it was a peaceful journey out. No, it wasn't. Really think about everything you had to go through, whether you were in or trying to get out or whatever it may be.
Yeah, and that's cult 101 is to isolate you, to not to have like the snitch culture, to not question, and to kind of divide and conquer, where they don't want you comparing notes. So now that especially,
We're
we're talking
comparing
about
notes.
second gens, right? Now you're like, whoa, whether it was Sea Org or a public or a staff, you all had very similar experiences as far as the
Experiences.
mind control. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't they don't want you telling your stories, and they don't want you working together.
Yeah, they don't want you discussing your case. Oh, Dr. Ebo, your case.
They have these words for you guys. I mean, it's just awful. It's like I call my kids honey, sweetie. They hate it. They're just like, "Wow, get out of there." They're calling you guys like, what is it? Like troubled particles and cases. I mean, jeez.
Potential trouble source. But it's the same concept. Like I don't know how a lot of other people grew up, but I grew up with calling my mother by her first name. That didn't change until I was probably 20, 21. Then it was call me mom, and it was so hard to get the words mom out. Like I was somehow doing something wrong because I'd called her Sandy my whole life. And then all of a sudden
Wow.
it was call me mom. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll work on it. We'll just pretend it's a name change.
Yeah. I mean, just pounding that hole, the TRs and the lack of nurturing and all like, your childhood was robbed. You were
Yeah,
you were
all of our
robbed.
childhoods were robbed.
Yeah.
We didn't get, I mean, there were good times, but we got more bad. For me, I had a lot more bad memories than I had good memories. Um, and then you hold on and you cherish to those good memories, but then you realize, hey, I have this gap of time in my life where I'm like, why wasn't I happy during this year? And you just have weird gaps that then you suddenly realize, oh shit, that was happening to me. Oh shit, that was happening to me. And then you go see a
Mm,
therapist and they help you work your way through it, and you cry a lot.
yeah. Right, because you weren't able to express it, right? And you weren't
No.
maybe couldn't even pinpoint what was going on. It's like I just remember myself not having the words, the vocabulary, or even the ability to earn the knowledge that it was wrong, because that's all
Yep.
you know.
That's all I knew.
Yeah.
And even though I had been out for a little bit, like my mom left in 1990, right? Yeah, 1990. Um, and then I went back in a couple years later, but
Yeah.
it was one of those things where it was like, oh my God, it was, now that I think about it, I was considering myself a grown up. I'm responsible now. And in realistic terms, I had a high school diploma and I graduated early because I was smart. But
Mm,
high school diploma is all I had. I had no experience in the real world except that bad things happen, and sometimes, being assaulted, you know. And so I was thinking, well, that wouldn't have happened to me if I was back home where it's safe. And
right.
so joining the Sea Org just sounded like the plan. And my dad was at Gold, signed my paperwork, let the recruiter know, hey, I've already signed with Gold. It's fine. And then all of a sudden it was, you know, no, well, we're a sister with gold. Total lie. But at the time, I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay. I joined the basically the EPF. It's where that's where you do your intro training and your courses, and then you run over all over Kingdom Come, and you also, you know, do horrendous, jobs and tasks and everything else along those lines. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm in this org now.
Mm. Ugh. Yeah, life doesn't have to
But
be doesn't have to be that hard. Oh, just
it
awful.
it does, but at the time you don't think it's hard. I was so indoctrinated. I was like,
Yep.
oh, I can't wait to be on post. I can't wait to do good. I can't wait to save the world.
Yeah.
That superhero mentality of this is, and
Yeah, I get it.
again, if you'd have
Yeah.
told me 20 years earlier that I'd be sitting here telling everybody what happened to me, nope, I would not have said that this would happen.
Right, because like you said, you didn't know it was wrong at the time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
did not.
Well,
So do we have any questions?
yeah, I'm getting some ready for you. So we got Freezy New Project comment. Liz, I feel for you so much that you are just learning to get comfortable with finally getting treated the way you deserve to be. Very well said.
Yes. My
So,
partner has definitely showed me what real love is. And there is a difference between someone
yeah,
pretending and someone really loving you.
absolutely. Absolutely. Terry Ray. Hey, Terry. As a child, you don't know better, but as a parent, they do know better, right? You didn't deserve anything to happen to you. Yep.
Correct. And I know that now. I know that I didn't deserve any of it. But in the moment I thought that this is just how life was gonna be. This is life.
Yep. Goldie. Hey, Goldie. Another one of your adopted moms, like it or not, but we like it, right? Won't we? Goldie,
Well,
we
I
all
flirt with
feel.
Goldie.
Oh, yeah. What do? You play
It's
tag?
fun. I do. It's this weird tag game. I go, Goldie tag, you're it. And it's this funny little thing where it's like at first we ended up in the same chats. I'm telling you that multiple chat level. And then all of a sudden she's all, are you following me? And I'm like, maybe. But I wasn't. It's not like I can do it. I'm not electronical like that. But it was like it turned into a tag you're it kind of thing.
That's awesome. Goldie, we all feel like we have to do double time love. Yeah, we have to double time love you kids just to try to make up for what was stolen from you. Yeah, so if I
I
seem
get that.
if I seem like a lot, it's because I am. Just ask my kids. I'm just always like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you." And I really mean it. And yeah, my kids are just like, "Oh, mom,
Yeah, that's
mom's
because they
momming
had it.
again."
They can. I wouldn't trade places with anybody, but if they had something different, they'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a matter of, the fact that I didn't really have a mom. My mom passed away when I was 5, and, I just bounced around till I was almost 9, and then my adopted mom had 10 kids and had her own issues. And so I just always told myself if I ever become a mom, I'm gonna mom them to death. And I love animals. Yeah, I
I
just
do
I love
understand.
things. Yeah. You do, yes. Jeff, Freezy New Project is always following me around. Oh boy, stalker. They're
Oh,
having a
just say
little
you enjoy it. Just say you enjoy it. It's okay.
right then. Exactly. Hey, Laura. So,
Yes,
you're going on with Laura in about an hour, right? So
correct.
yeah. So we'll be
Everybody
mindful
that
of that.
can, come on over.
We'll go.
It's
Yeah.
basically it's 2 gold kids. Well, I wasn't at gold, but her mom, my dad, like we're gonna be talking going over what we can and kind of
Yeah.
comparing notes about what it was like for each of us. I'm actually really excited because I need to know what it was like for a mom and for a, because I already know what it was like for a dad. So
Yeah, I can't wait
it's
to
going to be
see that.
exciting.
You so your dad and her mom are both at Gold right now. That is
Right? And that's what
insane.
makes it just crazy. And now I get
Yeah.
to find out what's the difference between a mom being there and a dad, and we can
Yeah.
connect the dots, and I'm so excited.
Let's get them both out. Let's get them all out. Just
Yeah, one
saying.
person, we got to get them out, just one person at a time. It just takes one person coming forward saying, "Hey, my
Mhm.
dad, my mom, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, anything. Give us
Mhm.
something to go off of, and then reach out to Claire, to Mark, to Vanessa, to any SP channel. They hook you up with all the right things, and let's get more words out so people know that it's not okay to what happened. We do create our own
Absolutely.
family. She's my sister. Sorry, I say it wrong, but it's my
Sister.
sister.
I love it. We create our own family. Liz, you are family.
Hmm.
Love you. That's V or E. We love you both. I think
I
it
think
might be
that's
Vanessa.
V.
V,
Where the
okay,
hearts
V.
are, it's V.
Okay, yeah, I started to know. Yeah. Happy Puffin. I keep thinking about Serge. Loving amusement parks. Yeah. Serge Obolinski. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's an amazing guy. Like, and he hasn't changed much from when we were kids. But I know everybody has a different experience. Because we were AOLA kids, we had each other. And so I will, I will always hold love for that man.
Yeah. Yeah. He helped you out in a rough spot.
Yeah, my two front teeth were facing towards my throat. So I got to go to the dean's office. And then after that, my mom was called and we drove all over Kingdom Come, and then finally ended up in a emergency dentist in Beverly Hills. And he was the only one that would agree to pull my teeth out.
Wow. That's
So
insane.
yeah.
Mm. Ouch. Sorry. Juliana, I always say Juliana, you say Juliana. Sometimes she said pronounce it either way you like it, Liz. Either way you like. So
All right.
uh, Jeff asks at Liz, is there any new news on your dad?
So right now, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything, whether it's good, bad, but we're just keeping the fire going and letting him know. So we're trying to get that out there. I'm trying to get back down there, and we rinse, recycle, repeat, so that way we can get this all taken care of. Unfortunately, I'm from an era where flights were $39.99, so I was all, oh, that's not bad. And then I look and I'm like, good God, I'm not going to the Bahamas. But that's me, you know.
Yeah.
But we need to have as much time as possible down there and not barely get there Saturday morning and then have to leave Sunday pretty early so that we don't die at work.
Mm. Yeah,
So
there's so many expenses, and we have mostly comments here, but I'll get through them. But do you want to talk about the chatathon
I'm
and what
excited.
we're
I don't
doing?
have a lot of news on it. Vanessa is my guru when it comes to that. We just reached out.
Okay.
I know we have some people planned, and it's either people that know me, people that know the story, or people that knew my dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. Is I wanted them, and I want them to explain what's going on, and you know help sure sorry heck share a story of anything. Let us fill us in on anything. Everybody's channel is just booming right now, so I'm excited to see everyone that we've got. It's like a mystery show. It's like you're going to that rock concert, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden like Nirvana pops out, or Adele, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't know what to do. And it's just one of those things where I'm super excited. And I don't get excited that often, but bloody hell, or as Alex
Yeah,
would
I
say,
do get
bloody
excited,
hell.
and I'm like jumping out of my skin.
I'm not. I'm that person that's like, unfortunately, as my therapist likes to say, due to abandonment, I have to see it to believe it, you know.
Yeah,
So
I hear you.
it's one of those things where it's like, and now I know it's happening, and there's no see it till you believe it. It's actually
Right,
really happening,
right.
and the fact that all these people are watching me and they care about my story and getting my dad out and getting other people out, it's it's just amazing, and I honestly can't wait to see where it goes.
Absolutely. I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for the future. I feel like there's going to be, Liz, what can we do for you? If we're broke,
Send
get the
love.
word out. Yeah, just send
Yeah, tell a
support.
friend, send people our way. And I don't, I'm not expecting, I know the people, this is a hard time because trust me, I feel it. And every time I think about what is the next step we have to do, if you don't have it, send regards. Like, let me know what you're thinking, say, hey, Liz, thinking about you, or hey, everybody, good luck. Just be there for us. It's okay because I know what it feels like right now. I pull my pockets and I'm like, oh, okay, but but thank you.
And Liz, I have to say, you have been so communicative and open and loving towards the people that are reaching out. I mean, you made that little chat group on Facebook, and you're just, I don't know, I mean, there's a ton of people on there, and you're
Right.
always updating people and answering everybody. And I was like, wow, I'm just amazed. Oh,
Because we're human.
yeah, yeah,
Even though
that's awesome.
it seems like a story, and it's like a bad horror movie for some of us,
Hmm.
but we're human, and all the support we're not used to. But I always want to say thank you because it's also teaching me to accept that I am worthy of love besides just my partner. So it's nice.
Yeah, this is your community, your tribe. That's kind of what leads people into cults, is
Yeah.
the sense of it's a natural human need too, because we're tribal. You know we like to have people around us. We're social beings, but unfortunately, there's nefarious groups that will suck you in and then take away your personal freedoms, which is
Yeah.
authoritarianism, right? So that's what
Yeah.
we want to
We're all
avoid.
sold snake oil.
Yep.
And unfortunately, for a long time, most of us believed in the snake oil. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, oh my
Yep.
God, why did I believe in this fucking snake oil?
Yeah, I always remember when you said that. I was like, you're right. We kind of both had snake oil with a different label, but it's still
Yep.
still
Still
s-
snake oil.
still snake oil. Yep. And the thing is, what can they do to us? What can OSA, Scientology? We have freedom. They don't have power over you anymore. You know, they can
Correct.
annoy
I
you.
mean,
They can do stupid shit, but
they can do all of that stuff. They can do all of the disgusting stuff. It is what it is, you know, but at the same time, you're just giving us more fuel. That's what it's doing because it's making. I came out. The first podcast I listened to was, um, I call him Bosley. I don't know if he likes it. I may not be able to call him Bosley very long, but my first YouTube was, it literally popped up and it was Aaron, and I was like, oh my God, he's speaking out. Oh my God, and I'm damn near having a panic attack. Like, oh my God, this man, what the hell? What are you doing? You know, the show. No, I get it. And I'm having a panic attack for him. And then I listen and I'm like, I know him. He's from the Leah Remini show or from the Aftermath and all of that. And I'm like, oh my God, they've not given up the fight. Oh my God, keep going, guys. And now
yeah,
some of it's falling down on the younger generation to pick up the sword and
yeah.
keep going
I
and
was
respect those that went before
so
us.
Yeah, I was so happy. Was it last Wednesday when Leah made her announcement? I was so happy for all of you because that's like vindication. It's like you know,
Hmm.
a sign that it's like, wow, she's doing this not for her own. She's not doing it for money, compensation, or whatever.
No,
She's
she's
doing
doing it
it
because
for
it's
all
right.
of you. Yes, she's doing it to help. get rid of
And
this
for
bullshit.
me, the least I can do, well, besides get my dad and everybody else I can, is join in the fight.
Yep.
Because we all have stories. We all have situations that are just like each other. And you know what? We have to join in the fight someday.
Yep. So Jeff says, there are so many questions I want to ask, but don't want answered on here for fear that OSA will screw things up that are in play. Arg. What do you think about
Urgh.
that?
I feel like I'm suddenly visiting by Elvis. I'm all, Vanessa, that's for you.
Ooh.
You know, her Elvis and
Elvis.
his
Oh my
beautiful
God.
growl.
Elvis is adorable. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
So
give
what do you
out too
think?
much information, but steps are being made, things are happening. You know, we just got to keep on keeping on.
That's right. Joel McCoyne, every day we learn about more of the horror show of Church of Scientology. What do you call it? Church of Scientology? Scientology? Because COS means, right, Liz?
No, I think you're
COS?
thinking of POA, or I don't.
COS?
Well, we
Uh,
call it. I've seen everybody call it Church of Scientology now, so now it's kind of fallen into my head. But for me,
just
I call them
Scientology.
shitbags.
Okay. Horror show of shitbags. I have the utmost respect for this woman. She is much stronger than she thinks. She walks when others would crawl. Liz. Oh, I'm getting the chills. Liz, you are awesome. You are awesome.
Thank you so much. And you know, others have ran before me, so it's all about getting catching up, and we all do it together.
We're all, yep. You're getting tagged in, and then you can tag
Mhm.
other people in, right? From a poet comment, I'm glad you like the poem I wrote.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I really thought that it was a poem that I never read before, and then all of a sudden I'm all, "That's me. That's me." You know? But at the same time, you're just kind of like, "Holy shit, someone wrote a poem for me." So thank you.
Yeah, that's you. That's right. Yeah, poet's great. He's our resident poet. He's been published. He's amazing. He really is. He is.
It's good.
I think that he has written, correct me if I'm wrong, poet, like 40 something poems about like haikus and limericks, and some of them are hilarious and some of them are tearjerker, very deep. Yeah. So he's great. Clearwater
Hi,
Chad,
Chad.
sending love. See, you got the whole team on your side.
I know,
We
right?
love
It's
you, Chad.
amazing. Like whether it's people in or people that have never been in, everybody's got a story, and you're just
Absolutely.
relating to mine and understanding mine, you know. And we're all just human beings. We're literally all just people.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we all we all care because we want to see justice done, you know? We we all can relate to some level, whether we've been
Yep.
in a different cult or Scientology or abusive relationship, or there's all kinds of corporate cults, MLMs, we've all seen it and
Yep.
we want it to stop. Yeah. Yeah. Question from Angela. Hey Angela. Question, was it after your mom left Scientology that she asked you to start calling her mom?
A little over 10 years, like 11 years after she left.
Wow.
So yeah, about 11 years. So
Wow.
yeah. Well, and it was weird.
I
I
bet.
still call her Sandy. Occasionally I'll slip and call her mom, but I think the word mom comes with a little bit more respect that is deserved. And I
Yeah.
am unable to give that to her.
Yeah. It it seems like she's dealing with layers of stuff, but it still doesn't make it okay how you were treated. And unless, someone really has a day of reckoning and really understands what they did was wrong and tries to make up for it. It's, you can what I always say is you can forgive, but doesn't mean you have to trust, and
No.
respect and trust are earned, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Because, unfortunately it's not something that I don't give away love very easily anymore. It's kind of like You get a little bit and a little bit, and then as soon as you get that motherfucker right back in,
Yep.
you know. Um, but this is a bigger challenge for me. Finding out he's alive and finding out that I was lied to and finding out that all these things, all I can do basically is keep fighting and not give up.
Yeah, and
Thank you so much.
we won't give up either. You have so much love and support for you, Liz. Yes, Tip 45. So many familiar. I just feel like they're old friends. And
Right?
SBTV, Tattoo Warrior, Cult of Scientology. And she has a question for you. Question also, um, where we are flying, where are we flying you? Okay, where are we flying you from and to? I may have a free place for you to stay. Also, Turo instead of rental cars, it's an app where you rent someone's car. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we've already got everything set. I prefer not to discuss too much.
Yep.
It's better for me, and well, not better for me. It's safer for my partner and myself.
Yep.
We've got all the where we're staying. Everything's all worked out.
Hmm.
Um, that the staying isn't the most expensive part of it. And Turo, I have no idea what that is. I guess it's the
It's a
rental car
rental
app.
ser Yeah. Sounds
I'm old
almost like
fashioned.
a
I like enterprise. Um, I know it's a little bit more, but when you're old like us, we have things to lose if something happens you know with the rental car or something.
Yeah, it almost seems like an Uber for rental cars, like you rent someone else's car.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
I'd rather increase the insurance on it and make sure that we're good.
Right. 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 SPTV Tattoo Warrior, can you time your visit for when senior services goes there for a wellness check?
Yeah, if I get
Mm.
information on it,
Exactly.
I'll do my best because I mean that's the whole thing. The more information I'm given, the more I can go. And if someone contacts me, I'll gladly see what time frame they're planning on going. And heck yeah, give me my dad face to face. Have him tell it to
Yes.
my face, and I'll stop trying to
Right.
get him out. But we'll work on getting other people out, and I'll continue telling my story and my nightmares that I went through, and we'll get other people out.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's, like you said, it's a matter of them communicating with you and telling you when they're going to go, if at all. Yeah. And none of this phone call crap where, oh, yeah, I talked to him on the phone. He said he's okay. That
Yeah.
could be anybody, right?
Yeah. Oh, I
They could
saw
just,
him the first welfare check. I went to the gate. He said that he'd previously seen him, so he's fine. Second one was it sounded like him over the phone. He sounded old. You know, the third
there's a lot of
one
old
was
guys there.
there's a lot of old guys on this planet, not including there. It, but people have reviewed the body cam. So now I just need to get a face to face with my dad. He can tell me to my face.
Yeah.
And then we'll work on another parent because I got all day.
Yep. Yeah, all the time in the world. It's worth it.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right. Resino project. Liz, I wanted to know. Okay. Liz, I wanted to know, was there more to that call to the sheriff? I wanted to strangle that guy. What did he say? And he sounded older. So it's kind of what you were just saying. He sounded older, so he's sure it was from him. So
Yeah. It was
yeah,
a
this is
brush
kind of what
off.
you just said.
Yeah, it was a giant brush off.
Yeah.
The police
Yeah.
basically were like, shoo, shoo, don't bother me. Letting me know they offered him a restraining order for what? My peaceful and quiet self asking to see my dad. Let me know how that works out in the world of trying to get a restraining order.
Mm. Yeah. The more I think of it, the more I, you know, obviously we've known for a long time that is a cult, but come on.
Yep.
That is uh yeah. That's like one of
If
those
there's any
fortress of
technical
cults.
people, I've been working on a jingle and it helps answer all questions. Okay. It goes, it's a cult, it's a cult, it's a cult, 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 it's a cult, it's a cult, it's a cult, 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 cult. Yeah, answers all questions. You know, what did you guys do there? It's a cult. You know, how are you treated? It's a cult. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That was the
Yep.
thing that popped in my head.
Yeah, we gotta get some music to that. Yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
down for it. We'll do like cruising with the homies. We'll do it just like that one to that beat.
You're good. I like that. Yeah, that does answer everything. So it's a call is a phrase for all the stuff we're talking about all the time. We're exposing the the lies, the misconceptions, the tactics,
The
the
manipulation,
yep,
you know, telling a person that their father's dead, whether it's because I'm gay, straight, purple, bi, I don't give a fuck. The
that's the
idea to tell the
cruelest.
person's daughter that they're dead. And of course I believed them. Like, I was wrapped up in I believe in Scientology. I believe in the study tech. I was wrapped up in it. Why would someone lie about that? You know? And then here to come find out there's more people that, Jackson said a story where they had said that he was dead. And it's like fucking phenomenal. Like, so glad that you guys can just keep telling people everybody's dead. Like we don't, like they don't matter to people on the outside.
Mm.
Sorry, my cheeks are getting red because I was getting angry.
Yeah, I'm getting emotional because I'm just thinking about the fact that not only is it one of the cruelest things I ever heard for them to let you believe for close to 20 years
20
that your
years,
father
almost 20 years.
that your father was deceased. And then when you find out, I mean, I just can
They're
imagine.
making it a nightmare for us to be face to face.
Yes.
That's because I'm
It's
going to
like
tell them the fucking truth. I'm going to tell them
and
the God's honest truth about being on deck, about all of the stuff, about routing out. I'm going to tell him the God's honest fucking truth. He can take it or leave it. You know, he can find out that I was ready to jump off the fucking building, that they had done this to me so bad that I was ready to jump off the fucking building. Congratulations. This is what you believe in. I match your DNA. I match your sisters, your brothers. I match the DNA. And this is what they're willing to do to your daughter. So either get the fuck out or get the fuck on or get the fuck to stepping.
yep. Yeah. It it's right in front of it's going to be right in front of their face.
Yep.
Make a decision. Yep. Just, I agree totally. Jeff, at Liz, you kids are so strong, and the more that you step up, get the word out, like you, Lara, I always say it wrong. Lara,
I do
Nora,
too.
Lara,
Just think of
Nora,
Lara
and
Croft.
okay,
Are your
Laura.
kids or your boys into video games? Just think Lara
Yeah, they
Croft.
know. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, well, then Nora. So I was trying to rhyme it with Nora for some reason. Um, the DDDs and the less. Okay, the more you get the word out, the less the grip COS will have. Stay strong. We got you. We got you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the
So,
more we get out, the more they will have no control. The more people we reach, the more people that are going to stay the fuck away.
yep,
The more people listen, the more that someone will hear one of us and say, "Oh my God, I have family in there. Oh my God, I have a sister, a brother, a niece, an uncle, a cousin, or whatever it is." And we can work together on getting that person out. If you want to come forward, great. If you don't want to come forward, but you just want to let us know that you have family in there, that is great too. Like either which way, let us know because
right.
it's happening.
That's a good point because not everyone is going to be as outspoken, but
Yeah, it took a lot of
if they
balls
come to you, oh yeah,
to suddenly say, "Okay, I'm ready. Let's do
yep,
this. Let's go against everything we've ever believed in and everything we've ever thought, and let's put our shit out there.
yep.
Yes, this shit happened to me. Yes, this shit, this shit, this shit, this shit. You just have to expose it so that more people realize that you weren't the only one that this happened to."
Yep. Free Xenu Project comment. Yes, Liz, get the extra insurance on the rental car in case you need to crash through the gate.
Woo woo. Just saying.
Hey, can't hurt, right? Extra insurance.
Right.
From a poet, the collection is 36 haikus and 12 limericks, all about Scientology. He's putting
Nice.
together a whole collection. That's awesome. Renee B, Liz, I'm so thankful you have a loving partner.
Yeah, she's and it, that whole thing. I don't know if she's actually listening to this video, but it's like when you tell someone that you're going to grow old with them and they say it back and you just feel it all the way down your toes, and then you're just like every part of you trembles because you're just, yeah, I found the person I'm going to grow old with, and she's my happy ever after. So yeah, she has my back on everything. Oh shit. Hi, honey.
You two are so cute. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yep.
I'm lucky.
Where's Bob Ferris?
Yep.
All right, now
Where's
you are
Bob
making
Ferris?
me
Where's
cry.
Bob
And
Ferris?
I didn't even get up to get my tissues and in time. You guys you're beautiful. It's just so there. So whether you believe in karma or God or whatever,
Whatever you believe in.
yep. There you go, right there. You did something right. You deserve
Yep.
love, and you have it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you both.
And everybody needs to look up a koala hug. I don't know if that's the real name for it, but it's where you get a hug and they wrap their legs around your waist, and then they give you like the world's best hug with their wrapped around you. It's the best hug ever. I was talking about it to one of my friends for almost an hour or 2 hours. I can't remember the exact time right this second. And this girl was taken. So it was like one of those things where she gave me this hug and I was so blown away, and I was so encaptured by her and her beauty and her soul that I wanted to grow old with this woman, and she was taken. So I had to wait.
And now you have her. Now you have
Yep.
it.
I have a
That's
best
awesome.
friend and a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes security because, let's be real. She's got the cariati.
Cariati, I love that. Yeah, she looks tough too. I bet she is. You guys are both a force. Joe McCoy, he's the sweetest. Comment, what I see in Liz, a person who is becoming herself. She is starting to glow. The light in her face, the joy in her voice. Fantastic person. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. Like I'm trying. It's taking a lot. Like I question myself all the time, and sometimes I have to lean on people that give me counsel because, whether it's my therapist, my sister, or, my other half, we all need it.
And
Sorry, if there's another way to say sister.
Sister. I love it.
Sister.
That's V, right? Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's just cute as a button. I can't stand it. Free Xenu Project comment. I think Dave is shitting his pants because of all you kids are grown up now. You tower over not only him, but his BS, and you're uniting. It's his worst nightmare.
We are.
Yeah.
It is. It's his worst nightmare angle. That all of these, whether it's XSO, gay, straight, purple, I don't care. We're all uniting. We're all coming together. We're following in Amy Scobie's path, her husband's path, Mark, Claire, Aaron. So it's hard to call him Aaron now. It's just Aaron.
I know.
All of these people, we're following in your path. You lit a big enough trail for us to follow, and we're following it.
Absolutely. And so Saturday, we are coming together for 10 hours, and it starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time, so California time. It's 2:00 p.m. Eastern time. We call it Clearwater time, so Eastern time. And we're going to start out with us naughty, whatever, never ends. And then we'll have Vanessa Liz,
And
yourself.
me.
Yeah, Liz and Vanessa will come in and help us kind of kick it off and introduce what we're there for and maybe
Yeah.
show a little bit of video or something. And then Nora's coming on. So that's not a secret.
Yep.
And then
We've
we've got a
also
whole
got
lineup
Laura.
and Laura.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. And we got some other big surprises, right? And Aaron
Yep.
said he'll pop in. We don't know when or how long, but we have
Yep.
Aaron
We got
A
some
on.
hitters.
Yeah, and we've
And we
got
get to
some
hear
other.
stories and just, you know, we may be in different areas, but it's a way for all of us to sit almost like we're sitting down to have a powwow.
Yeah, everybody wants a koala hug now.
Right? They're amazing. It's like the biggest hug you've ever had, and just yummy.
I love koalas. I love Peggy. One day at a time, one step at a time. Those of us struggling with trauma have to go slow some days. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, getting clean being off of alcohol, you know, you have to use that saying, you know, sometimes you're not going to be able to go day by day. Sometimes you may have to go hour by hour. Sometimes
Yep.
that's too much too, and you have to go minute by minute. And
Right.
sometimes you just have to count the seconds. It's 10 seconds, it's 5 seconds, it's 3 seconds, it's 2 seconds. Sometimes you just have to slow things down to take what you could take. It's not always going to be hard, but it's not always going to be easy.
Absolutely. Carrie says it all. It's a
It's a cult.
hashtag. It's a cult.
It's a cult. It's cold. It's cold.
It's a cult. And they're the ones in the wrong. You know what I mean? They're not going to turn it around. They're not going to turn it
No,
around on you. They're the ones in
nope.
the wrong. They're an
I didn't tell
effing
myself
tipping point.
to fit into a hole. I didn't, you know, drop a ridiculous amount of weight because I wasn't eating to look pretty for boys. I love you, honey.
3 years and counting. So happy for you guys. I'm so happy. So I'm excited about
Right?
Saturday.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be one of the things where it's like I'm so blown away by the help and the fact that so many people want to help me get my dad out and so many of us are talking and so many people are showing love and so many people are, you know, whether it's the GoFundMe, whether it's, you know, buying shirts, like merchandise, absolutely, you know, keep rocking it. I still haven't seen any out and about yet. Maybe one day I will. But I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen a sticker yet, but you know, one day I will. So we'll see from there.
Well, like I said, I live in the holler. So
I
I'm just
know.
staring at
I
it all
do
the
love
time.
it. I do love it. I think it's amazing. It's
But
just like
if I wore a
you can't
t-shirt,
walk out
nobody
with a
would
mask
see
hat.
it. I know, but if I wore the t-shirt, I'd have to put it in the wash. Like this, I can use every single day and look at it. But if it was only the bears and the moose would see it because I live in the holler. So I
True.
thought, well,
True.
that was something that.
Hey, but at least you have good stories for your grandkids, you know, instead of the normal ones that most of us get told. I walked 5 miles in the snow to get to school. I walked 5 miles uphill back. Well, you grew up in Oakland, lady. You tell me when there was snow. Like I'm just
Barefoot.
curious how you walked up miles in snow in Oakland. So yeah, at least you have good stories about walking in the snow,
Yeah. And I
and they're
helped
real.
fight a cult. Like that's pretty badass,
Yar.
right? Help fight a cult.
Mm-hmm.
So
One person at a time.
this old guy has something to say here, Duncan Honig. He might be in the other room. My that's my honey. Liz listening.
Nice.
That's Duncan, my husband. My husband.
My
Liz,
husband.
my husband. Liz, listening to you inspired this thought that true freedom is being liberated from the idea that we have to choose from among the ideas, thoughts, doctrines that other people have come up with. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. We can
Because
just
we
step,
don't have to pick their path. We, you know what? You know, create our own.
right?
You know, um,
Yep.
there's a quote that I love by Abraham Lincoln. It was, his freedom speech. It was, all men, or no, didn't start with the all men because it was thou. But there's also the Martin Luther King, all men are created equal,
Equal. Yep.
and so it's one of those things where you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. I got it. So yeah, I'm super sorry. I read a lot, and I think amazing people deserve respect.
Absolutely. And I know I said this to you earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I can't say it enough that, and I say it to V and E and all the all the alphabet.
I know.
That
I
you
I
can't.
didn't get to. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you kids, I just want to shake all of your parents because you're all so amazing. And I mean that so much. Like, you're so smart and you guys are so strong. It's like they're missing out on knowing some amazing human beings that they brought into this world, and they could be, okay, I'm gonna get a little teary again, but they could be just so fortunate to be part of your life, and they're missing out, and they're dumb. That's
Yeah,
not good.
and
It's
E
just
deserves
they're missing out.
better. She's like the sweet person in high school that was like everybody's friend, and you just want to squish her and to be like, oh, you're just the cutest little thing ever. I love you. You know, yeah,
I know.
she's awesome.
I
I think she's
know.
sleeping right now, but yeah,
Aw, good.
she's a good
Good. Everyone
rock.
needs their rest. So, we're coming up on an hour. It's been great talking to you. Anytime you want to just ring me up and say, let's go live, I'll hurry up and
Absolutely. As
slap some
long as
makeup
you
on.
know, as long as you know that we all want you as our mom and that you're amazing and everything
You
you
got
do
me.
does not go unnoticed. So know that we see you. We feel you and we see you. So don't forget. No matter what else is said, just don't forget. We see you.
Yeah. You know, I I feel it, and I give it right back, the love, and whatever, the haters or trolls or whoever says, we've been through worse, right? I mean, we're
Yep.
not in a cult. We're not in a cult,
Right?
so we don't give a fuck. We don't have
It's a
to.
cult. It's a cult. It's a
It's a
cult,
cult.
cult,
It's a
cult,
cult.
cult,
Right.
cult.
Right.
But either which way, no. We're not in a cult anymore. Now
Yep.
we have
So
freedom.
yeah, so we can just let it roll right off our
Just
backs.
like you were doing the whole psh, 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 psh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. So let's let you regroup, and we'll all go over to Laura's channel, and you
Absolutely.
know,
Take a break, get some
we're
coffee, go to the
go
bathroom,
pee.
drop the kids off at the pool, whatever you need to do, meet us at Laura's so that we can get this amazing
Going.
situation to find out what's going on with kids from gold or kids' parents that are in gold.
Yep.
And I
All
hope our
right,
parents watch.
everyone. Yes, I'm excited. I'm on pins and needles. So we'll see you over there in
Good.
a half an hour. All right. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, everyone.